Hi you guys and welcome. I wanted to show you guys this brand Porfus. I'm just going to show you this new spray gun we got here. And one of the things that are kind of like, it's not like really well known, but they should be. I mean, these things are really good spray guns. I mean, look at this kit you get right here. This one came with a hat. I don't know if that was special for me maybe, but I kind of like the hat. How does it look to you guys? Huh, looks pretty nice, I think. It's not black, which is good because black hats, I can't wear them in the heat. So anyway, these things, this one here, I mean, look at this service kit. You've got your, this looks like a one for the, looks like the 3M disposable. You got a pot that's not too bad in itself. I mean, it looks like this is stainless. It feels like stainless. It's heavy. This, I think, is stainless here. You can just tell by the color of it. And then the gun itself. I mean, these things are so well made. They're not like your typical Chinese gun. A lot of times, these things are super loose, you know, and falling apart. You know, these ones are really nice and tight. They have a nice feel to it. I've had these knobs like wobble, and this one here is really nice. They have, the other thing that you want to look at on a better spray gun is it has coarse threads here. And the reason that you want the coarse threads is because they're easier to keep clean. So it has coarse threads. It has this type of setup here, which is a little bit different than some of them. You can see the little holes behind there, but it makes the air go out and around instead of directly in here, so that it kind of creates a bit of a swirling effect to kind of help the spray atomize better. And this one has something technology. So if you look, let me get you guys up close so you can see. If you look at the tip, it has a little, you can see inside there, it has like, it's to the tip. So I like these ones. They spray kind of more like, if you've ever sprayed, if you're new to spraying, I mean, you can always start with a good gun. I like these. These are really good guns. So I haven't used this one yet, but I've just know every gun I've gotten from these guys has been amazing. So on the tip, and what that does, it helps, it makes it spray more like the old high pressure guns, where it really atomized real fine. So I really like these. It makes me feel like, you know, going back in time to the old high pressure gun when it was a little easier to paint. And I just really like them. So we're going to give this one a go here, and it comes with a service kit. Let's look at that. I don't think my other Porfus guns came with this nice case, so this is something new. But it comes with the tools, a little cleaning brush, and it actually has a fitting, which is nice because I'm running low on those. So, and it has one of these filters. I would not use it. These filters kind of restrict the flow. Strain your paint before you put it in. All right, so we're all assembled up. We'll go ahead and mix up some material. We're going to paint some metallic paint on this and put some clear on it and see how she does. I'll use it for both. I'll use it for the base and the clear. And I'm not sure. I'll figure out what I want to use this gun for after that. I think it's it's a 1.3. You can see right there on the nozzle, 1.3. So yeah, that should take you, be able to get you a spray clear pretty nice. And it looks like a gun that will do it. Let's see how she does. Talk to you guys a little bit later. All right, we're going to spray sealer first, then base, then clear. Right, that thing just sprayed it flawlessly. I mean, you saw the atomization. I was at 17 pounds. I actually feathered the trigger because I didn't set it. So this time I set it at 2 turns out. So we'll see how it does at 2 turns out with the base. And the base I'm putting on is a single stage satin urethane. So it's going to take a little while to dry. But man, after spraying that, it's just going to go down real easy with this gun. These are super high end, guys. These are no joke. All right, we're going to spray the base here. I think I'll leave it at about 17, just see how it does the first coat, and then maybe I'll raise it up a little bit the second one. See how it goes. Wow. Alright guys, this smell goes away real quick outside here. So I don't think I've ever put on a first coat of base that went on that even. It's weird, it almost feels like you got a void in the middle, but I checked the fan and it doesn't. So check this out. Look at this. There's my fan. There's my test fan with the sealer. There's my test fan with the metallics. It's perfectly even, no voids in it. I'm just using it. I'm doing test fans and everything because it's kind of, last time I sprayed with these it was kind of different, so I wanted to check it out. You know, I've used a lot of nice spray guns. I don't think I've ever used one that did that. I just shot out of there with basically a single stage urethane metallic. Shot it out there perfectly even and no modeling at all and no orange peel. That's definitely, I think that's probably, I've sprayed a lot of spray guns. I don't think I've ever sprayed one that did that. I don't remember. After it was completely dry, I did notice a little bit of a stripe in it, but that's because of the material I was using was sign paint, not normal automotive base coat. I just have to work them a little bit, especially I mean, if you guys are buying the $15 Harbor Freight, man, you're wasting your money, and you use one of these, you'll be like, oh my God, what have I just been wasting my time and money for? These things are just, this gun is seriously good. Amazing. Look at that metallic, how even that is. That's 3 coats. I don't think I need to do anything else to that. That is perfect. The Synergy paint is harder to paint than regular base coat too, and it went down. I just don't think I've ever had it do that. Anyway, we'll put some clear on here. We're gonna have to let this set for about 30 minutes, and we'll put some clear on here and take a look. This panel is gonna be super smooth, and there's very little overspray. Once the second coat, my compressor brought the pressure up about 22, 24 pounds. I didn't check it, but I know it was definitely higher than 17 because I didn't listen to the way it sounded if you heard that. So I think You know, because I don't have my regulator. Usually I have a second regulator in when I'm doing a full paint job. But I'm just doing this little panel right now. So I just deal with the pressure fluctuations. It's no big deal on a small panel like this. But if I keep it at 17, I bet you I probably almost spray clear without getting any orange peel in it at all. But if I go up to like 22 or something, definitely it'll be even finer. So anyway, well, it just depends. You know, clear is going to thicker. We'll just see how it goes. And I don't know. It's not that. I mean, this is single stage urethane satin. So this is a double test. We're doing single stage urethane satin. We're doing base or a sealer, which went on amazing. I've never sprayed sealer. I mean, other than the other Porfus guns I've used, all their guns are this good. Everything I've used so far. But I choose the certain ones. This is the, what, 414? 416. That's what it says right there. 416. The lights kind of bother me right now. So, anyway. So, the 416. This one, I don't know. I like this one a lot. So, anyway. I do like the other one I have, too. If I've done this, it was 717 or something like that. And we'll have another one coming. And the minigun, that's another amazing one. So everything I've used so far from these guys has just been top of the line. All right, we're going to go with 22 pounds, 2 turns out. All right, let's take a look here, see if we can see on the first coat. There is just a little tiny bit of stripe in there. This paint is actually the hardest not to get anything. It's Akzo Nobel who makes Sikkens. This is their signed industry paint called Grip Guard. I just realized it's the other one. So, I mean, it was effortless. I didn't even have to think to lay it on that even and smooth, and I'm sure if I had it vertical I could probably still do the same thing. This gun really, I didn't expect, this is not their highest end gun either, so I was kind of not expecting this, guys. So I don't know, maybe it is. They had like, I don't know, they got 60, 70 guns on their website or something like that. It's not ready yet. It's in the sun, so you know that's helpful for not getting runs, right? But for getting orange peel, it doesn't help much. So anyway, we'll shoot out the second coat and see how it goes. I got extra slow hardener, extra slow reducer, so you know, it's fine in the heat. And it's not that hot out right now. It's probably like 85. Probably ready for the second coat. I'll just put 2 coats of clear on. I'm not going to buff it. I do have a bunch of micro nibs in it, in the whole thing. But that's fine. I kind of expected that. It's not. You guys will see later what I'm using this for. So, anyway. Let's shoot it out one more time. So you can see the, I mean, if you get right at the right angle, you can see a little bit of a stripe in it. But that's really good for this material. This is not completely automotive paint, so it's a little different. Then it's just not quite as refined. Like if I shot this with a base coat, did the same thing, it'd look absolutely perfect, I'm sure. But it's a really good test material. but not much. I mean, I couldn't even see it until I was looking at until it was completely dry. And usually you can't with this material till it's completely dry. But if you look at the orange peel on there, and it just lays down completely flat. I don't know. It was pretty effortless. That's where, you know, I mean, look, I'm the kind of guy that can spray with an old wonky fan and still make it look good. Okay, I've sprayed where I had a fan with a big finger going up like that. You know, it looked like that. The fan did with the big finger going out. And I made a car look perfect when I was younger. You know, back when you just go faster and do more passes, and then you'd figure it out. But now I'm old, so using stuff that's easier is more important to me because I can't move my arms that fast. So anyway, yeah, it looks, I mean, that is a difficult material to spray right there, really hard, and it just did it. So anyway, I don't know if I'm going to let this dry out here. I'm not so sure if the wind's going to blow it off of here. I'm going to use this to make a sign, so I'm not sure what I'm going to put on it yet. I got a couple ideas. I may take this out of the sun. Well, maybe I won't be able to. Oh, no, I won't be able to. It's hot. So hopefully it dries out pretty quick. I didn't put accelerator in it. But I'm going to say, this gun, let's look at it again. It's kind of a little smaller channel called the Trigger Man out in Pompano Beach, Florida, which I've been to several times. Made my trips all the way through Florida many times. And he kind of started, did a review on this Porfus gun. I guess they sent him one. So I requested one a while back because I was watching him spray with it. I'm like, hey, you know what? I like the way that thing looks, the way the fan, the atomization looked. So I had him send me out the 717 and the minigun, and they did that willingly. And then they asked me to try these new ones, and this is a HVLP. I don't know if it's low air use. Didn't seem to be really, you know, I don't know what kind of air use it has, but it's a 1.3, and I'm going to say this is a seriously good gun. I mean, this is like right up there with your Jet 5000. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like a shop guy, he probably would use a Jet 5000 because you can buy parts for him, and he's going to beat the hell out of it. You know, he's just going to run it all day long. And a lot of those guys, especially production guys, make enough money that they can just do this. But a guy who's just painting a few cars at home, these are just as good. In my opinion, this thing is right up there with, you know, a top line gun. I mean, I can spray with less fallout with this and with the other 717 than I can, and I've got an 815 or something else coming. It's supposed to be. I can spray with less overspray with this gun by turning down the pressure a little bit. My Techno Pro Light. My Techno Pro Light, I got to have it up to really get really good atomization like this. I've got to have it at like 28 pounds. This thing, I was getting incredible atomization at 22 and even at 17 when I was spraying the base. And it was pressured up one of the coats. And then it started to blow a lot of overspray when I did that. But I didn't need that much pressure. So if I kept it around 17, could probably spray a really nice looking base with it. And not blow a lot of overspray. Great for a home user with a decent compressor. I'm not going to say if you have a little 3-horse. Well, I mean, I had a 2-horse 60-gallon many years ago. I used to paint cars with 60 pounds. And by the, start with 60 pounds, and by the time I got around the whole thing, it'd be down to 40 with a 2-horse 20-gallon compressor. And these use maybe a little more air than that. So maybe a 3-horse would work. But I always suggest a 560 5 horse, 60-gallon compressor for even doing stuff at home. You can't run any air tools really on a big, smaller compressor, and you really need that for your sander and stuff like that. I mean, today you can use electric sanders. There's tons of options, but if you want to use air, you know, you got to have decent amount of CFM. So definitely an awesome gun. If you guys want to, I mean, I'm almost saying if you go out on the Porfus website, you just pick one of their guns, you're probably going to get a pretty damn good gun. So anyway, this one here I'd say is right up on the top of the list of high quality gun. I think it probably sprays base. It's probably the best spraying base gun I've ever used. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Beats Harbor Freight's Black Widow hands down. Not even a race. It's not even close.